Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So we are going to do more clay today. You guys uh, really seemed to enjoy it, so I thought I found some of my alcohol ink because I started cleaning, and I thought, why not? Let's do some things here. So I have some SKYPE translucent clay, and I have some creative paper clay that you guys had asked about. Um, I I hope I can get to it this video, but I think what I'm going to do is do a separate video with this. But we are going to play with this, so keep your eyes out for that. It'll be probably be this week, no doubt. So I want to show you. I have a PVC pipe right here. It's real small, and I was using it to roll out my clay. And I'm just using. I I didn't clean my non-sticky thing on the bottom, so I just put down my Mod Podge non-stick mat, which I love, and I just sprayed a little bit of water on them, and I'm using this. And I usually use this to cut circles out or to I don't know if you could see the paints. I'll do, like, oh, let me do some O's, that kind of thing, stamping. And it's something I've had for a long time and I used to use when I didn't have punchinella or anything like that. And I still use it. So I saw it and I was like, okay. And again, if you don't have a roller, I bought one from the bakery section that was on clearance, but of course you can buy a, you know, polymer clay roller or your glue stick. I already did all this. I'm going to show you. I did this video, which these came out cute, but not exactly what I wanted. And I'm going to link this at the end of the video and down below. Go check it out. And, if you're interested in then seeing that, this was used with, what was this used with? I can't even remember now. It was used with, I'm going to tell you what, if my brain worked, wow. Sharpies. All right. There you go. Sharpies. I tell you what, it was just a couple days ago. I cannot even remember. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move this over so these are here a little bit more. And so first what we're going to do is I'm going to add some alcohol ink, and I have this purple twilight color. And what I'm going to do, maybe I'll save this one out. I'll use this one and put it in the middle for now. I'm just going to do a rose like this. Now, mind you, there's a little bit of water on these for me spraying it, but I'm okay with that because, it's just going to make it run out a little bit. This is Sunshine Yellow. And I'm just rolling it down. I'm going to put a little bit of, I thought I grabbed a different color, but apparently I didn't, Sunset Orange, which kind of is going to look like the yellow maybe? I don't know. No, it's a little darker. I'm just going to kind of do dots. Little dots. I don't know what that'll do, but we will play. Okay, so now they say you have to let this dry, which it's going to take a minute, I anticipate. So I have this here, and somebody asked about acrylic paint. So we're going to do some acrylic paint. I'm going to use a Parisian pink. Maybe I want to look for a magenta, maybe? What color is this? This is fuchsia. Fuchsia might work a little bit better. And I'm going to do a little bit on a paintbrush. And I'm going to keep it dry. I'm not going to wet it. Just this. And I'm going to kind of just like this. And I'm not going to wet my brush. I'm just going to tap some of that off. I'm gonna wipe my brush off on a rag. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my daughter texting me. And I'm gonna wipe this off because I don't want this to get necessarily ruined with paint. And then I'm gonna do, what color am I gonna do? Why don't we do a purple? Let's do a purple, and then I would like to, one of these days, let me know down below if you want to see it. I want to use the, I want to try, wait, I'll show you, the kind of holographic-y, let's see, the color shifts. Yeah, how we have the color shift. See it? Maybe I'll do a little bit on there of blue. Why not? Just a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I'll just dot it in some of the, I don't know what this will do. Might not do anything, but add a little blue. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my brush off. Put this back, put these back. I would love to have somebody, I would love to pay somebody to come and help me clean my art room and the room downstairs because they are both a mess. And I have so much stuff. I'm doing this for 20 years. And I just really got to get, they're yelling at me. My family's yelling at me because I just have stuff everywhere and I don't use it all. And I really wish I could get, you know, I just don't have the energy by myself. And they, honestly, I love my family, but they all of a sudden have panic attacks. Neither one of them come in my room because, and actually, I'm supposed to be sharing this room with Emily and all her makeup, and I've kind of made her move out a little bit. And I want to kind of clean up so she can come back in, but you know, we just have a lot of stuff as artists and crafters, and getting rid of it or organize. I am not an organizer. I just wish you guys were close so you guys could come help. All right. So I'm going to take my heat gun. Now, I don't want to hold my heat gun too close because it'll obviously bake the clay, and I don't want to do that at this moment. So I'm going to just kind of hold it up here and move it around so it's not sticking on any certain part. Now, I know that alcohol ink is going to stain this mat. I know it, I know it, I know it. I can't keep nothing nice. And this mat is heat proof. So using clay and all, you can even, you know, bake on it. I have to find my thing, my ceramic stone. Oh, yes, I do. So I'm gonna leave that cool for a minute. Pull this off. See, it's gonna do that, and I don't want it to. What am I gonna do? Spray some water. Will that work? I can't have nice things. I can't. Ugh. Oh well. I mean, I know it's alcohol ink. It shouldn't come up when I put more clay on here, but okay, I pushed really hard. Okay, as long as that's not Emily. Okay. All right. So I have these. All right. So they're basically dry, you know, Kelly dry. But what I'm going to do is I'll leave that till this. I'm going to do the paints now because maybe I'll dab just a little bit just to get up some of it. That's pretty dry. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm going to fold it this way. and then fold it again, and then roll it. So I'm going to move this bad boy out the way. Get out the way. And roll it. Now, I have RA and fibro, so please refrain from leaving me the comments of how I, how I do things, please. Thank you. Okay? Because believe me, you're not telling me anything I don't know. All right, and I'm just going to roll this. Okay. Oh, damn. And then I'm going to fold it. Maybe I'll fold it this way this time. And then do a roll. Now it's a little warm from me drawing with the heat gun. Now, just let me write my daughter real quick. So, you can put it in the freezer at this point if it's getting too mushy. All right, let me do this text one there. All right, turn this off because I know she'll be texting back. So you can put it into the freezer to firm up. I don't have that here right now, so we're just gonna continue on. I'm gonna keep rolling it like this and that. And then roll it out this way. Okay, now I'm gonna take, you know what we'll do? We'll take a little Perfect Pearls. This is copper. I think copper is gonna be too much for this. Maybe we'll just do the silver again. Look at that pretty foiling. So what I'm gonna do is take this and I'm just gonna pat it on. See how it just takes a little bit? I don't want it everywhere like last time. I think I'm gonna just stick it a little bit and let's see the difference. Maybe even, let's see. I save, like, look, this is terrible. I save all these little crummy crumbs. Just a little bit of silver. Okay. And then I'm going to roll it one more time and then roll it into balls. Okay, now look see how warm it is? It's all right. It's not going to hurt anything, but it's just coming apart. I'm going to stick it back in. Okay, and now I'm going to go in here so you guys can see it. Oops, or stick to me. And I'm going to just cut it. And you can cut it whatever way you want. Maybe I'll cut two this way and then take this one and cut it this way. Let's see what we get. Careful with your knife. Put the lid back on all the time. Gotta remind myself. So I have 4 pieces here, so I'm just gonna roll it into a ball. Now I didn't do the way I did the last one. I'm kind of just doing it my own way to see, you know, to see how they come out, I guess. We won't know until they're baked. Again, if it's a little sticky, don't get upset. Don't make yourself go nuts. It's just a little sticky. Okay. And you can make them into whatever shapes you want. This has some of the copper in it. I don't know if you can see it, the colors. So we'll see. We'll see what that come out like. Here, I'm just gonna And that's that thin, let's stick in, let's see. I'll just keep kneading it into itself until it stops sticking. You know what would be cool to try? I know what we'll do. Let's, maybe I need another piece onto here. Let's add this. Let's add 2 pieces. What the hell, we'll do 3. Let's do something different with this one. All right, I'm gonna roll it into a triangle. Does anybody know what I'm gonna do? Come on, don't stick. Please don't stick. I just want to make a bead. I'm going to push it into the shape that I want it, or close to the shape that I want it. Push it down. I want it fairly thick. And what I am going to do is really make sure I have water on here because it's going to be a little thinner. Do you have an idea? We're going to do a roly bead, like a paper bead, but we're going to do it with clay. Will this work? I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to roll it. Should I don't have a skewer here right now, do I? Of course not. Why would you, Cal? All right, we're just going to go for it. But I want to have a... trying to see if I have a very thin paintbrush. Maybe this one will work. All right, so I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to that doesn't do that. Okay, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to roll, and I'm going to roll, and I'm going to roll. Trying to keep it. Which side do I like better, though? I think I like. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty too. Oh, I'm so confused. Never look at the other side. When you're doing this, don't look at the other side because then you're going to get confused like me and you're going to be like, but I like the other side. All right, try to keep it to the paintbrush. You know, the hole, the handle. Okay. All right, it's not the best. I'm not going to lie to you. And I think I have too much water at the moment, and that's okay. That's all right. I'm just going to keep working with it. But I had, you know, I mean, it's okay. That would be a nice piece for the middle. All right. Okay. Okay. Ideas. Look, I do this so I can and then take it out and you have the hole. I'm not even going to make the joke. All right. And then we have this one here. So we have these 2. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Now, it takes an awful long time to dry. It's still a little wet. Not even going there. Okay. So this time, I don't want to necessarily, I want to roll against it. So I think I'm going to roll this way. Do you know what I mean? Because if I roll this way towards me, you're going to have these stripes. If I roll this way, oh, do I want to put a little foil on this one too? No, we'll put a little Pearl X. Yeah. Oh my God. I feel like an addict. Give me the shine. Give me the shine. Give me that powder. Give me the powder. Okay, I'm going in with just a little bit of water on here. I'm going to tap it on a little bit more. I always take out the lid, but sometimes you just don't get as much, which is the whole point. But so this is kind of going to be my gold leaf, right? So if you have any Pearl-Ex or, you know, anything like that, I want to do some UT as well. I just have all these ideas and I just want to do it. Okay. It's very pretty. A little bit more down here. Okay. Get that away. All right. So I'm going to go this way. And then let's fold the ends in. Let's see, it's breaking. Sometimes the clay gets a little old. Not old, but like stiff. You know what I mean? Like I should have probably sat on it or something. Put it under my boob, under my arm. Know what I'm saying? All right, and I'm just kind of like just folding it. That's what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna rinse this brush off because I don't know if you guys do the same thing as me, but these little what are they called? The little covers that go over, I constantly lose them, and then when I go to clean, I have 30 of them, and I don't know where the heck they go. So I'm just going to put that there, and then I'm going to smush this. And then roll it out. So all those layers get together. Maybe spray this just a little bit so it doesn't stick on either side. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty in there, doesn't it? Oh yeah. All right. I'm kind of digging. I'm going to roll in these little sides one more time, just so they're in there. And I don't want to manipulate this too much because I don't want it to become like all one color, but it is translucent. So I want to see how far I can push it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to roll it up like that. I'm going to give it a smush with my hands. See, everything's so, like my hands are hot, the light's hot. Next time maybe I'll have to, I hate filming 20 different parts and then having to edit it together because it just, but I might have to next time because, you know, of the clay. All right, that's all I'll do with this one, although it looks awfully pretty. I don't know how well you can see. Why are you sticking? I'm just going to throw you away. I'm not even playing. You want to be a jerk? Be a jerk. You're going in the garbage. It's so thin, and I don't know why it doesn't want to stay, but look, I'm not playing. I've had kids. See, it's sticking. It's sticking. I wonder if the powder made it less sticky. It might be better to do the foil. But that's all right. We're going to work with it. You're not going to beat me. It's like not being enough. I have enough problems with my hands. Do you know what I'm saying? That these little things have to happen, but that's all right. Well, that's a pretty side. Maybe I'm manipulating it too much. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'll just kind of really quick roll it. And then push it with my hands. And then I want to show you. Can you see how pretty that looks? It is a little wet. And the alcohol ink does come off a little bit. I don't know, maybe it just wasn't all the way dry, and that's an error on my part. So next time I'll do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do these. I'm going to, you know, I'll go and then I'll bake them. And then my next video I'm going to do with the paper clay. So and then I'll show you how these came out. Do you know what I mean? But these are, I really like these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tear, and I'm going to roll this, like put it in a, like that, and just kind of roll it. And press it. And what I'm liking, and I don't know how that's going to do, but if you could see the, like where it's translucent still, the white, the clay wasn't colored. I wanted to try to do more, have more of that, but it doesn't seem like I did that well because I kind of smushed everything together. I get excited with the color, and look, I'm human. I'm human. I'm only human. I'm just pushing down some of those layers. If it starts to get a little more sticky, just put some water so you don't stick. Okay, so we have that. I mean, that's a pretty color. That's not too bad. And then with this, let's do the same thing. Just kind of roll it and then push. And let's see what happens. I think it's my hands are sticky. Like has like a little like of the, and it's lifting the clay up. It's all right. This is pretty. It's like sunset colors with just a little bit of purple. It's like it's sunset. Now I wonder if I did this in a shape to make it. I'm not going to push down hard on this one. Oh, this is pretty. Now remember, you can sand this when it's done. So if your edges aren't exactly what you're wanting, or they're a little, you know, maybe a little ragged or what have you, you definitely can sand it. I have like a sanding block and all that kind of thing. You can even sand down if you want, you know, some of that top color if you want to expose more underneath. Okay, I'll lift this up, turn it this way, kind of. But it kind of looks like, I mean, I don't know what it's going to look like when it's baked, but let me show you these two. See how they're light? What the heck, Cal? Why is that light like that? All right, but you can, you're getting, you know, you can see. And they look completely different. They look like they're in the same collection, but they look different. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I have this one, which is like the bead thing, and then I have this little one, just to see what they, if nothing else, just to see the, you know, what they come out like. So, and this one I put the foil inside, and I do have this. This is the Sharpies. This is how it looked. I just kind of did the Sharpies, and then I put a piece of foil on the one side, which I did not do with those, just to see how they bake. You know, I could sit and play all day with clay, but we shall see. We're gonna see what happens when I bake them, and when I, my next video will probably be, I don't know if it's mixed media. I gotta look on my book, but we're gonna be doing the paper clay as well, so you guys can see, you know, how we can work with paper clay and how you can color it as well. I used to be on the paper clay design team. I think I was on it for a year, and I did a lot of things on there. It was fun. I had a good time, you know, so I'm a little familiar with paper clay. I'm just making this into this. Who knows? I'll bake it and I'll show you the next one. But do me a favor. Go check out my daughter, Emily. I'm going to put her link at the end of the video. You'll see her pretty little face. Click it and go check out her video. She has book reviews. She has another book review going up tomorrow. She has the, palette, makeup palette. She's like a lifestyle, and go check her out for me, please. I'd appreciate it. And if you like her and you would like to be, please subscribe. And if you just found me and you would like to be subscribed to me, please click the subscribe button down below and the bell next to it to be notified when I upload, which is usually 5 to 6 times a week, depending on how I'm feeling. And share me around. I appreciate it. Leave me a thumbs up so I know that you guys, enjoy my videos. I'd appreciate it. And, I know I got a couple emails like, are we going to do another question? And I am. I'm going to do another question coming up. So yes, I am, because I love doing those and I don't want to give it up. It's just, I'll explain later. But anyway, as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I will see you guys in my next video. Progress, not perfection. That's what we go for. And that's it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.